No, okay. That's also believable, I guess.
It's a part of Slem's fan fiction.
It's like, wouldn't it be great if the pirates were just here? Uh,
Oh, all right. So if you're tuning in now, yes, we're starting late. It's mostly my fault. Uh, so sorry. We got rated. Our Battlefront stream got rated last night, and we had something like 100 something concurrent viewers at one point.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was kind of a big deal, actually. I think that might have gotten me to Twitch affiliate just right there. Jacked up um my average viewer count. Um,
nice.
but we're gonna do Gungans and Dragons today, but there will be a release of the podcast tomorrow morning, Monday morning, from this week's episode of the Jedi Enclave Presents the Now This Is Podcasting podcast. We talked about this week. We talked about Severance, the Invincible. What is happening with my mic right now? Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you now.
Weird. Well, I hope that doesn't keep happening.
It happened again right then, as you were saying.
Okay. Well, if it keeps happening, I will reset my audio interface. That's fine. I have a plan. Anyway, the new episode of the podcast will be out tomorrow. Severance, the Invincible season finale, which was a lot of fun. We looked at the third episode of Daredevil, and then next week we'll be doing be doing the live show on Saturday, which will be the Severance season finale, which will be huge. It'll be a really big deal. So tune in for that. And then after that, I think we might even have, after next weekend, we might even have time to do some like Star Wars story times, because our entertainment load will lessen a little bit before Andor, and then it'll get hectic again. So yeah. Oh, and Battlefront next week, Thursday through Saturday, and then assorted games throughout the week. Check it out when you wish.
Sounds lovely. And everybody, welcome back to Gungans and Dragons, Pirates of Drinax Edition. Today we will be continuing your adventures in not only pirating, but pirate hunting, as you know. Let's all start off by introducing ourselves and our characters, starting off with Daniel.
I play a spy called Akluna, who has, I think, totally normal eyes now, right?
Yeah, you got robot eyes, but you got really big eye sockets.
Oh, that's fine.
Maybe you can like keep some spare change there.
Or an extra eye.
Huh?
You just have spare eyes.
What you had before.
Just stick a sandwich in there.
All right, Monty.
I play Slems, intrepid hero, clearly the main character of the story. He's a Drinaxian noble who has fallen so out of favor with the king, he is no longer a noble. And he's doing everything he can to get back into his grace's grace.
Nice. And for tonight, last but not least, April.
Yes, I play Andrew, and she is a spacer from Drinax who excels at some things, including shooting. So let's hunt some pirates.
Including
Hell yeah.
shooting and remaining friends with my ex-wife, which is really weird, but
Oh, by the
personal
way,
decisions.
one of our countrymen is missing tonight.
Yes.
Sean's not feeling well, so
Yeah, so the captain, Gani McCor, is going to be incapacitated for tonight.
That's okay. The acting captain is here.
Indeed.
It was like
But
it's
with
like that
that-
that episode of Star Trek Voyager where the doctor gets a command protocol. Or the EC it was the ECH, the emergency the emergency command hologram or whatever. It's like that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a great one.
Yeah.
I love those episodes when he got to
Yes.
show up.
So just a quick random shit. Now you'll know this after this, and you'll never you'll never know why you needed to know this. But that particular episode where he actually gets to do the, the protocol activates and he gets like the extra pips on his collar like magically appear and everything. The composer for that episode, very obviously and with little shame, stole the music from Michael Kamen's Robin Hood, featuring or starring Kevin Costner, like that 90s movie. And it's really obvious when you listen to it. You're like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? How did you not get a cease and desist letter for this?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when we last left off, you all had just landed at the a pleasure port here on Torpal. If you look on Discord, I posted a little picture of not only the planet but the planetary system.
So this is Torpal.
Unfortunately,
I'm saying to our audience.
Yes. Unfortunately, Sean is the one who has the premium membership, and I am already to capacity to things I've uploaded to Roll20, so that's why I'm posting it here in Discord. So you can see the entire system here if you look at the other picture of all of the worlds. But it's not as much of a factor right now because you have landed here at the southern pole of Torpal. You have met the administrator of this starport named Provost Falks, who was quite cheerful that you all were here, gave you all some nice drinks, and said you could feel free to speak to any of his associates if you need information about the pirate attack.
For the record, I didn't drink his drinks.
Really?
Interesting. That would be a first.
I'm a little surprised by that.
Though I know for certain Daniel's character Ukluna did immediately drink some.
Yep, he downed it and it was delicious, according to his uncultured palate.
Yes, I believe I remember it tasting akin to fruit punch to him.
Guys, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Did this happen in the last episode?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You were handed the beverage and you shotgunned it.
Oh, all right. Well,
yep.
I was probably tired of being on the ship. A couple questions.
But unfortunately, as that happens, you can see Gani Makor's face kind of twist in front of you. And then you hear him kind of murmur, "Oh dear God, not again." Andrew, you're the closest one to Gani Makor, so you can hear his stomach make a weird rumbling noise. And he will, let's see, there's 3 of you. Hold on. I'm going to randomize this a little bit.
Can someone tell me, is tech level 11 really high, or is it not that high?
It is
tech higher.
Yeah, tech level 11 isn't great. The last world that you left was tech level 7.
Okay, well, what I'm at, I need to know.
But Gani Makor will point to Andrew all of a sudden and say, "You're acting captain. I need to go back onto the ship." And you see him kind of running oddly back towards the ship.
He's pinching his butthole closed with
again.
one hand.
He's having another problem with this.
Well, that's what happens when you get old, I guess.
So Andrew has been declared acting captain.
Wait, is that something did Sean make you acting captain?
Yes, right now in the game.
Because
Johnny McCord did.
well, because I thought he made me like recurring acting captain, or did he forget?
In the heat of the moment.
I'm assuming in the moment of stress he would have forgotten. That's why I rolled a 1d3 to
Sounds
figure
like
out who.
very
who he-
Gunny McCord thing to do.
It was because she was sitting closest to him. That's how we're deciding.
So you're here on the landing pad. You have all the nice holograms of paradise around you. You have a bunch of revelers drinking drinks. You have the fake guy, and then you have several entrances to different cabanas, and then entrances to different shopping areas and administrative buildings. Everything that would normally be made of just like stone or wood instead is a garish metallic gold.
And just to confirm, you did say that there are shops in different places, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this is a resort.
All right, so I have to go. I have a shopping list that I've been keeping in my legal pad here for the last 4, 5, maybe 7 episodes, and now I need to go through and figure out which of these things I can buy on the tech level world that we're at.
Only the TL11 ones.
Provost Falks has left, but he did leave one woman who's holding a pad. She looks at you all and says, how can I help you with your investigation?
Well, what kind of you contacted us, so I assumed that you had information for us about this investigation and the people that were attacked.
Well, let's see. Well, my name's Lumina. I work directly with the provost. Yeah, I have the recorded video of the attack, if that would help you.
That would be a good place to start.
Okay, and I can give you access to our administrative system if you want to check to see if they picked up anything. Other than that, I might recommend asking around the Starport bar. Yeah. And if you think of anything else, I'm here for you. She taps her pad a few times, and those of you with portable computers will get a little ping. Here's my contact info. Let me know. I will download with this a copy of the video that we have and give you temporary access to those files for administration.
By the way, we got our computers back, right?
Hopefully.
Because like,
can I borrow this and Slim?
Her eyes widen and she's like, actually, that's my pad. It is locked to my biometrics, so I don't think you'll have much luck with it.
A MyPad? I've never heard of that brand. Can you get me one like this?
Oh, you need a pad? Oh, well, she points towards the shopping area. You can purchase a pad down there. Be aware that we are, a recreational starport, so certain amenities tend to be a bit more expensive than they might be at regular starports.
Are we gonna get a
okay?
Are we gonna get an answer on that computer thing? Because I remember that at one point we had like none of us had our computers. Like, did we end up getting them back?
Well,
we have time to take care of that.
You have
We-
you have no memory of like leaving your computers back on the ship because you don't have memories of that AI.
Okay, Richard, that's why I'm
So
asking you, like,
you do have computers.
okay.
The only one that wouldn't have their personal computer anymore would be Slem's because his was physically destroyed.
I
Too
wouldn't
much-
even notice it.
Too
missing,
much contraband. God damn, I have to go look up the weights of these two because I'm not really sure. How much weight are we allowed to carry?
I guess it would be dependent upon your strength.
Okay, well, assume I don't have a lot.
Yeah, I don't think your character does either. What does Ukluna have for strength? Ukluna has a 3, which is not very strong at all.
Well, a lot of the stuff I want to buy here actually doesn't weigh anything, so that's good.
Okay.
That one's a little weighty. So, okay, so again, how much can I carry?
You can carry a maximum. Let's see, of 30 kilograms.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up my. Cause I don't know how much my shit, like how much my weapons. Oh, my vac suit. Can I leave that on the ship? Say it again.
You don't need to wear your vac suit at all times.
Okay.
But yeah, your vac suit would take up the majority of your weight.
So can we retroactively say that I left that on the ship?
Sure, you're wearing your regular clothes.
Okay. Guys, don't get me in any situations where I need a vac suit, please.
Well, we're on a planet with semi-breathable atmosphere.
You never know. That fucking space station that Vim got us locked in had a stable atmosphere there for a little bit.
Yeah, that was still a space station that was. Try not to think about it too much.
I remember the
If you're listening, hi Sean.
Sorry, I just I just reset my audio interface. I'm not sure if.
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, I know you can hear me. I wasn't sure. I didn't know what I missed. I lost like 30 seconds of whatever that was there.
I can hear you also.
Monty, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
After I said already that I could hear myself. All right. Can we go shopping now?
You should ask the acting captain.
Can I? I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Have you guys seen the Family Guy Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay. The Empire Strikes Back version. Because you know there are 3 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the one where Leia, who's played by fucking whoever the wife is in Family Guy, says "I love you," and then
Lois.
Peter, right? Lois says "I love you," and then Peter says "fuck off." That one.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, during the Hoth battle at the very beginning, Leia's like doing the huddle in Hoth base before they go fly the speeders out to attack, and there's like one rebel at the back who raises his hand and goes, "Can we speak to a man?" And because it was from, I don't know, whenever that was from, like 2000, probably 10 or earlier.
Mhm.
Like that was the kind of humor that was okay in 2010.
Yeah.
Andrew, can I go shopping? And
How long are you gonna take?
can you give me some money, please?
Don't you have your own money?
I do, but I could spend yours.
I think you could spend your own money.
Yeah, I think what do I have like three? I think I got like $3 million. Which damn, that's actually not bad. Yeah, I got some shit I need to buy.
Well, was going to ask for your help with with these admin files.
Oh well, let's do that first then. And then you
Yes,
can
that would be
reward
great.
me by allowing me to go shopping.
Speaking of rewarding people slims, do you want to go to the bar and attempt to get information while you're at the bar?
Excellent idea,
Are
Captain.
you gonna actually get information while you're at the bar, please?
I'll try my hardest. I'll get sorts of information.
It looks like the acting captain is already a bit more of a hard ass.
Hmm.
Well, I just know slims, so I know I have to. If I'm going to let him go to the bar, I know that I have to remind him that he's going there for a purpose.
Indeed. All right, so you're having Ukluna look at the admin records. You're having Slems go to the bar to do some carousing to try to find some information. Do you want Andrew to look at the video at the same time? So you're basically doing all three of these tasks at the same
Yes.
time? Okay, so this will be an electronic sensors check for the video to enhance it. Andrew already has electronic 0, so that's fine. This is going to be 2d6 plus 1. So you need to get at least a 10 to enhance this video.
Are we really doing the zoom and enhance thing? Like from CSI?
Don't fuck this up.
We are. 11.
You have to say with
Hell
authority,
yeah.
zoom and enhance.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
So Andrew on her computer actually does manage to pull off the zoom and enhance.
Yes.
So you find out from the
Elementary,
video.
my dear Watson.
CinemaSins would call it the zoom and enhance cliche.
So you can see from the attack that happened on the starport, it was done by a 200-ton bar trader with 2 double turrets, both equipped with twin pulse lasers.
Did you say far trader?
Bar trader.
Is that like a class of?
Yes.
Actually, just repeat everything you just said.
Bar?
200-ton far trader with what?
With 2 double turrets, both equipped with twin pulse lasers. There is a second attacking vessel as well, a 400-ton salvage hauler, which has 2 single and 2 double turrets, and also has 2 pulse lasers, 2 sandcasters, and 2 missile launchers.
The fuck is a sandcaster?
Sandcasters are basically turrets that are equipped with
Sand?
sand.
You just throw sand through space at another ship?
They're used to basically blow up missiles before they get to your ship.
Okay.
Yeah, they are a countermeasure weapon. Yes, they are good at. They will also, if somebody's trying to board your ship in EVA, they will absolutely shred said person.
Do you have?
Yeah, it's like a shotgun.
Do you have to scream
Lem's
pocket
asked in
sand?
character, how high can they count?
Do you have to scream deploy pocket sand before you use it?
Only if you're the captain, and then you tell the gunner to pocket sand.
Yeah, right.
if
We
you
should.
want.
Do we have one of those? Can we get one of them?
Theoretically,
Yeah, we should
you
call
could
it the Dale Gribble.
Theoretically, you could get a sandcaster installed into your ship. But
I think the
also
weapons
for the
we have are
purpose,
better.
Because your roll was so good, you can see that the salvage hauler was recently repainted, but by using computer analysis, Andrew discerned a logo and a registry beneath the paint. The salvage hauler bears the starburst and starship of the Imperial Navy. She is actually an Imperium Navy ship called the Mercifuge.
Mercifuge.
Well, if the
And
captain were here, I would ask him, but
and that's all you get from the video. So now we go to Ukluna's work as he's going through the admin files. You have no levels in admin, but you do have electronics, I believe. Yes, you do. So you have. Can you use electronics comms? No, this is electronics computer, so this is at 0. So this is going to be 2d6 plus 2.
Oh, I didn't. Shit. Sorry.
that's not the right roll at all.
Yeah. No, 2d6.
Oh, god
plus
damn it.
2.
Fuck you guys. I'm trying. They're all the same fucking number, though.
That's still a 7. Okay.
Looks like you're trying pretty average.
Yeah. Average effort.
All right. I mean,
It's on my business
he did
cards.
say I had to do this, so
I will give you
I did
average
it.
effort.
yep.
Okay. Looking at the records, you can see that the target of the attack was on an orbital factory of the world, an automated chemical refinery. It has been listed that both of the ships had refueled at the orbital dock before they did their attack. The names that they gave before they bought fuel and departed for the attack were Argo 1 and Argo 2.
Could I call my colleague Vim over to take a swing?
Well, we'll hold off and let's see what Slem's got for his carousing at the Starport bar. So, let's see how ridiculous a roll that gets for Slems.
I believe it's really ridiculous.
2d6 plus 4.
Does this mean I can also practice my carousing while we're in hyper jump space? Like I could just get drunk with the group?
Basically, you could hold lots and lots of parties throughout the day, I guess.
I thought you were doing that already.
No, I've just been floating in my
Oh, right, with your
chamber.
grab belt.
With my
Well,
grab
I mean
belt.
that's a party of sorts, isn't it?
I mean, basically 8 hours a day, he's just been puttering around the cargo bay using his grab belt.
Yeah, I've learned all of the moves of the ballerina.
To be
So now I
fair,
can do it all.
if I had a grab belt, that's probably what I would do too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
so 2d6 plus 4 for your carouse.
Oh, it must be nice.
I bought drinks for everyone, and I stiffed the bill. So what can I say?
Okay, so as you are at the bar, yeah, you become everybody's friend. You're chatting with everybody. You're picking up a lot of information.
Okay, so I'm asking specifically if anyone knows about the group of heroes using those ships with all those fucking guns attached to them.
And you find out that one of the talk around the starport is that a ship called the Mercifuge, which was part of a flotilla that fled the Imperium under the command of a renegade, Admiral Darokin, 30 years ago, was seen somewhere in the system. According to lore that's given to you, Darokin is based on the mysterious world of Thieves in the Sindel subsector.
This
What
was a lot, Richard.
what's the subsector
Well,
sector again?
The Sindel subsector, and the world is Thiev, Theev. And you get an extra piece of information of a communications officer from a pleasure boat that's here that says, "Yeah, I actually managed to hear a little bit of a communication that happened while one of those pirate ships were docked at the refueling station. I mean, apparently they were talking to another ship, a refitted scout that landed down here." I think the ship was
No-
called
No follow-up questions there.
Um,
Slime's like, oh, that's nice, thanks.
Slims has been drinking this entire time.
He's like, actually, can you stop giving me information? I'd like to
Yeah,
go home now.
He just
Okay,
found I'm acting like Slims, and he literally just right now found a piece of paper and pen to start writing things down.
and
Doesn't remember any of it.
and I do remember the ship was called Misery's Company.
Oh yeah, I've got plenty of that. I'll never forget that.
And
By
yeah,
this time, Slims remembers that he always carries around a notebook and pen, so he's fished that out.
so
And he
that's
writes
all of-
"Misery loves company" right next to the sentence "Misery loves company," and he realized that he just wrote that on his own at some point earlier in the day.
Mhm. And it's funny because that's not the name of the ship.
It's Misery's Company. It's okay, Slimes. I've been writing it all down accurately.
Yeah, but that's all of the information that you three are able to put together. That takes you all 5 hours of work.
Well, it's probably time
And
for
you're
bed.
you're kind of getting into evening. The sun is going down, and things are getting a bit dark. But you actually do notice when you look straight up, you can actually see the real sun is still like high in the sky, but there is a effect that's dampening its light
Interesting.
up above the starport.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
So it still looks like you're in a perfect tropical paradise that's about to experience a lovely sunset, but you realize it's artificial. I'm guessing.
Are we supposed to be
all
impressed?
get-
Are we supposed to be impressed, or are we supposed to be worried about
Slims
that?
yawns and says it's time for him to turn in for the night.
Are you all getting together back on the ship or elsewhere in the starport?
I believe elsewhere in the starport because Akluna had other business.
Yeah, I want
So we
to.
probably find a nice place. So we probably find a nice place to have dinner and go over our notes.
Yeah, so you're getting towards the evening, so Akluna, you notice a lot of the shops are starting to close up.
Okay.
After just finishing the work for the day. Are you still attempting to go shopping now, or are you just heading to
I
bed?
mean, yes, and I need. Okay, so there are 3 things on my list that I think that I can get probably around here, because it's limited by what the planet's tech level is, right?
It's limited by the tech level and facilities, yes.
Okay, so how do I go about figuring out what's available?
Depending upon are you what are you looking for? Are they legal in nature or illegal in nature?
I have no idea. I'll tell you, these are the things that meet the tech level of this planet: an alien cosplay kit, a field surgical kit, and a trauma pack. So
Sorry,
two.
what was the second one?
The second one was a field surgical kit.
So in that case, you would make a broker roll if you're looking, like, let's say with your computer, looking up the sort of directory here at the starport for places that might sell these things. So for you, that would be 2d6 minus 2.
Okay. So how does this work then? Since it's -2, like most of the time I'm not going to find what I'm looking for.
No, in this case, it's going to be because you actually do have a directory in front of you. It's not an average check; it's an easy check.
Oh, okay.
That'll.
Okay, so that wasn't great. Looking
What do you
at the
fucking
list,
know?
you can't find anything that you can see that might sell medical supplies, but you do see a couple of promising listings. One that's listed as a costume supply store, and another couple of fashion stores.
Okay. Well, is the costume store still open?
It's open for another half hour.
Yeah, let's go hit them up.
Where is this alien cosplay kit listed? Could you do a screenshot of it?
Oh, you of course would ask me that after I've already closed it. Oh no, I haven't. Hold on.
Just so I know exactly what I'm dealing with.
It is on page 80.
Which book?
Of the Central Supply Catalog. It's of that PDF. It's on page 81.
Just bring it up. Oh, disguise kit, not cosplay disguise.
No, it says. I mean, mine says alien cosplay kit is what it says.
That's on page 80. Okay. I was looking on 81. Okay.
It's yeah, okay.
Okay. So you get there, it's about half an hour before close. You see a human woman behind the counter. She's wearing a floral dress that goes all the way down to her ankles, and she looks a little bit tired, but as you come in and there's a little ding dong, she smiles at you and says, "Ah, welcome, welcome. How are you enjoying our lovely starport?"
I'll be honest with you. I just got here. I spent most of my time slaving for my crew. We had some work to do, but now I'm out trying to get something before the store closes.
Great. You want to celebrate tonight? You want to have some fun, let loose, look like somebody else? We can help you here. How can I help you? What are you looking for?
Well, and I want to preface this by saying that this isn't for sex reasons, but I would like an alien cosplay kit. Because the way that you said that just now suggested that maybe I would use it for sex reasons.
She pauses for a good almost 10 seconds, blinking, and then says to you, "Sir, just as a piece of advice, if you
okay, fine, I'm doing it for sex reasons."
All right, no judgment here. What would you like to look like?
Well, I would like a cosplay kit that is a fad on some worlds, and I can choose to go to very elaborate lengths to appear as an alien, such as a Zidani, Join, or Aslan.
Okay, you're into the Xenos. No problem, no problem. Which one would you like to look at? We have a few choices here.
You don't have a kit that can do all three of them?
Sir, each alien is very different.
You know what? Fine.
Some
I'll
have
take three. I'll take three. I'll take the Zidani, the Join, and the Aslan.
Get all of them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll do all three.
Baller.
So you want one Zidani kit, one drone kit, and one Aslan kit.
Yes. Does the Aslan kit, does that come with free teeth?
It does have some false teeth, yes, for the muzzle.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So the Zidani kit and the will be 350 credits. The drone and the Aslan kit, as they are well, a bit more involved, we are selling at 700 credits apiece. So your total would be 1750.
Can I press and hold X to haggle?
You can attempt to haggle with her.
Okay, I'm going to.
Okay, this would be a broker check for you.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, I'll try and then.
2d6 minus 2.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Okay, fine. It's fine. Just give me the bill. I'll pay for it. We don't have to do the whole thing.
Okay.
You don't seem convinced by my haggling, and so I'll respect your time. You look very tired. You probably inherited this business from your family. Maybe you don't want to be here. I'm so sorry. Here's my money.
Well, okay. Thank you for your purchase. Okay. So, Una.
It's alright. I couldn't haggle for my graph belt either.
I thought maybe it would be like a persuasion check or something.
Now, when money's concerned,
Like I could like
merchants
persuade her.
have an ironclad will.
Cosplay kit for 50 credits. Okay. She says, well, thank you for your purchase. Here they all. Here they all are wrapped up for you. She shows you the 3 different packages, and she puts them into a nice box, and then she pretty quickly wraps them up with a nice bow and places them in a branded bag, passes it on to you, and says, well, I hope you have a very fun night tonight, sir. And she gives you a wink.
Thank you. You too?
Thank you, sir.
Steps away slowly. Also, can I leave? Are Andrew and Slems just waiting for me outside of the store?
I'm guessing they're waiting for you in one of the local restaurants for dinner.
Can I run up to them, swinging my recently purchased goods like a kid who just got a new toy?
Sure.
Yes.
You guys, as you're sitting in your booth at the restaurant, see Ukluna kind of come in, swaying his new purchase in his bag, looking quite pleased with himself.
Blems immediately looks betrayed at Andrew and said, "You didn't say we could go shopping."
Well, luckily for
Asked
you,
to go shopping.
yeah, you didn't ask, but also I still have more shopping to do. So like maybe tomorrow we start the day off with a little bit of light shopping.
Okay, this immediately cools the fires behind.
I'll go
eyes.
with you. I'll go with you wherever you want to go. It'll be like buds. We'll be shopping for shit.
He says, "I'll drink to that, I guess."
Okay.
So sleepy time now?
So, well, you're all together for dinner to discuss your findings.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna. Okay. Sorry, Captain. I thought we were gonna. I wouldn't have asked the shop if I thought that it was going to interrupt our investigation.
No, I think we're done with our investigation for the moment.
What are we
So how did
discussing then?
So I was looking at the video and we saw that same, and I assume this is a fair assumption, Richard. I didn't get to
Mhm.
ask you. It looks like the same far trader that we saw on the other world.
Yes, the Far Trader and the Salvage Hauler both match the descriptions of 2 of the 3 ships that were in the previous attack.
So we
Okay,
ran
so
into
yeah.
them somewhere else.
And we did find more information. Yeah, they're the same ships that are in the video that we saw on I that we saw on the other on
Clark.
Clark. On Clark, yes.
Is Clark the one with the real creepy guy?
Yes. The video the creepy guy gave us, yes. And then we got in trouble for
Yeah.
desecrating a preserved body.
Rude.
I don't ever want to go back there. If we're
Well,
going on the record.
Yeah, and so apparently the name of this used to be in this trader, and I show them my zoom and enhance job that I'm very proud of.
Captain, that's a mighty fine zoom and enhance you did there.
That this used to be an imperial vessel by this name.
Merciforge.
The Mercifuge.
Mercifuge.
Though, Daniel, you would know it based on the admin records of what it called itself, Argo 2.
Yeah. So yeah, both ships were appearing as Argo 1 and Argo 2, right?
So do you know anything about a missing imperial ship called the Mercifuge?
That's a great question. Is that something
Does that
I
ring
know?
any bells to you, Mr. Imperial?
Like, give me a second to think. Richard, do I know anything about this?
It happened 30 years ago. So in this case, let me look at some of your.
But he's an agent, so.
Yeah, he was an agent. You don't have
Definitely want to ask the captain when we get.
2d6 plus 2 for Ukluna.
So 13.
Okay. Yes. You did hear about it. It was quite a famous case of this captain, Darokin, 30 years ago, rebelling against the Imperium, and he ended up blowing up a few other ships as he stole this ship from the Imperium, and basically he became a pirate.
See, you've heard of this guy.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
So there's this guy. So there's this imperial. So there's this imperial captain that decided to become a pirate. So if I had a nickel for every imperial captain that I knew that became a pirate, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah.
Which isn't a lot, but it's kind of weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. I bet they don't like each other when they meet.
Well, as old as the captain is, I'm sure that.
That's what I mean. He's elderly and cantankerous.
I mean, they're both elderly and cantankerous, so.
Maybe they'll get along. They'll be complaining about the same thing.
But
And then,
so what do you guys have?
Well, I'll share the information about the chemical refinery. Wherever that ended up being, they both refueled at a orbital refine like a fucking gas station.
yep, and they was severed the refinery's cargo module, and then the other one swooped in to capture it, and they both refueled before the attack, and gave those presumably false names, Argo 1 and Argo 2.
Which, by the way, as a tactic, is pretty clever.
Should definitely take notes.
Yeah. Just if we're going to start making a playbook, a pirate playbook.
Oh, and from the records that you got, in both of the cases, they just bought fuel and departed. None of their crews left the ships while it was being refueled.
Well, that's good, because then there would be no pictures of them.
Yep. Well, good for them, not as good for you guys investigating.
Right. Well, that's good to know, but
Well, we know quite a bit about the ships already, though.
and the facility is entirely automated, you said? Or just largely automated?
The refinery?
It was an
Yes.
orbital
I don't think he said.
refueling dock. So there were people on there as well.
Okay. So we might want to go talk to them and see if they know anything.
That's a good idea.
Did we get fuel already on this stop? No, we did not.
At this point, do you want to start to interject with your stuff, Monty, as they're talking about people that know things?
Yeah, but I gotta admit, Richard, you were coming at me way too quick with all those facts. I found a piece of paper at the end of it, so
I have it
I'm
here.
So
I
can
also
go
relay
with you
my
right now.
information, and for some reason, Slems remembers it.
Okay, so you heard some people talking about the Mercifuge and about Admiral Darokin. You heard that it is apparently based on the mysterious world of Thieves in the Sindel subsector. You also heard from a communications officer who is part of a pleasure craft that he intercepted a signal from one of the pirates, Argo 1, to a far trader called Misery's Company that was at this specific starport. So that was the information you got.
So is so the Misery's Company is the Far Trader, not the Scout? Clearly Scout.
So the Far
Misery's
Trader
Company is the Far Trader.
No, the Misery's Company is a scout ship, and the Argo 1 is the Far Trader.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the Mercifuge is the Salvager.
Yes, which is erstwhile known as Argo 2.
Yes.
Monty, I posted a picture of the notes that I took for your section, knowing that when you look at it, you probably won't be able to read it.
So do any of us know anything about this? Obviously, some of us do, out of character. But about this place, do any of us know? What do any of us know in character about this place called Thief?
Well, you're all from kind of like the Trojan Reach area, so I would guess Ukluna could do 2d6 plus 2. Andrew can do 2d6, and Slems can do 2d6. Okay, so Ukluna got a 10. You haven't really heard of it before, Andrew, but both Ukluna and Slems have heard of this kind of almost mythical pirate planet that is in the system. Well, within the Trojan Reach. You both know, according to rumors, that anyone who goes to this world without the proper passcodes is doomed to never be heard of again.
Richard, is it at Atten?
It is not at Atten.
Are you sure it's not at Atten? I
I mean,
ain't heard
it
of no
kinda-
at Atten.
It would kind of be like at Atten if the plan had fully panned out and the pirates had taken over.
Oh. That would have been kind of cool, actually.
And maybe we should reverse Uno the princess and join the pirates.
No, that
He
was
did break up with me, so fuck
well.
her.
The princess had discussed the idea of actually co-opting some of these pirates to pirate in our favor.
Mhm.
Oh, so Monty, did you share all of that info that I gave you about what you picked up?
Yes.
Okay. So both of you now know about that transmission as well that took place.
So there was the transmission was sorry.
The transmission was from Argos 1 down to a scout ship that had been down here at the starport called Misery's Company.
Okay. And when was it? When did this take place? When did these events take place?
You're not sure about the transmission because this was just from a story from Slems. You still have access to the admin systems.
Yeah, well,
You're-
let's see if we can look in the admin systems and find that transmission or some record thereof. Or some record of the ship, the Misery's Company, coming in or out of system.
Okay. So for Andrew, that's going to be 2d6 plus 1.
Ten.
Great. Going through the records, you can see that the ship Misery's Company arrived a day before the two Argos vessels arrived. The transmission must have been sent before the attack occurred.
Do we know when
Because because the Misery's Company departed the planet before the attack occurred and the system. And you do see with a 10 that there is a record that Misery's Company did make an official trade with another ship called Holmer. And the ship Holmer is still actually docked here at the starport.
So we've got
This starport or the high port?
This starport. The Holmer is still docked here.
so that's probably our closest lead then.
Get over there with guns blazing.
Hell yeah. Kill him and then ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't. That's. Well, I guess the question is.
Not with that attitude.
We could question the survivors.
Yeah.
If there are any.
We can send Vim in and have him accidentally enter them into a battle to the death. And then we can come in and save them, and then they'll give us all the information out of thanks.
So what do we know about the ship called the Holmer according to these records?
The Holmer is a far trader. It has listed as being here primarily for trade purposes. though its crew have rented out apparently a cabana by the beach.
Is it a Copacabana?
Now, I guess you'd have to get over there and see.
Well, we have
Are there
a
no?
couple of options
are-
here. One option would be, of course, to go. Well, we have several options, I guess. One option would be to go see if we can crash their party and get information from them in a friendly fashion. The other option would be to sneak aboard their ship while the majority of their crew is gone, and see what information we can get from their computers. And option 3 would be to follow them out of system and take anything and everything that we want from them, including any information they have about these other pirates.
Now we're talking.
You make a really good captain, Captain. These are all excellent ideas. But as captain, the decision is up to you.
That's a nice flow chart you just went through in your brain.
Well, then, in that case, I think that we should go go get a visual spot on the Homer and find out what kind of adversary she would be in space, and if we would, as I suspect, totally outclass them, then the thing to do would be to follow them outside of the security envelope of this planet and tell them to heave to and prepare to be boarded.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
And then we question the crew and, if necessary, look through their computers and help ourselves to.
Their booty.
Well, it would be if we are going to attempt to find. I mean, do we know where Thieve is? Is that public knowledge, or it's just
No.
we don't know where the system? Okay, so we don't know where Thieve. We don't know where this planet is. So we don't know where their planet. I mean, and find out what kind of. First of all, what they traded with the. Yeah, I think we should definitely question them in the most advantageous position possible. So if we want to go out there and we want to see if the ship has weapons on it. So does the Far Trader have weapons on it by default?
Also, Richard, is my alien cosplay kits, are those single use?
No, you could reuse them.
Okay. I'm just saying that I have these cosplay kits if we need a distraction.
They're gonna be smelly though after like a couple uses.
That's
you
okay.
wash
I'll deal with it.
And they're much more effective at long distance because when people are close by, they could tell it's fake.
Well, I mean, like I said, I just say we go kind of just take a nice little evening stroll
Do
past
some reconnaissance.
where the ship is docked.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, well, here at the starport, you can kind of mosey along to where the Far Trader is located. It is, just sitting at its site. You could see that it looks like your average Far Trader, 200-ton vessel. The Far Trader swaps cargo space and low berths for a larger jump drive and fuel tank, allowing it to reach systems a basic free trader can't access. While less cargo means less profits, the ability to reach further systems or to travel between stars at a faster rate can more than make up for this at the hands of a clever captain. The only difference that you see for this from a common Far Trader is that this one does appear to have a lower turret installed.
Is that scary to us?
It's means it means it has weapons.
Not if we're coming at it from on top.
But we have more we have better. We probably have better weapons, unless we can see what's mounted on this turret. I don't know if that's hidden. What?
But yeah,
you-
are we able to tell if there's anything like? Are there any strange modifications or anything?
Are you trying to get closer to it?
Can I carouse the access point to
I don't
the
know.
ship?
I mean,
Can I just approach
How-
it and pretend to be drunk?
Okay. You can approach it, and as you start to approach the ship, there will be a little cone that comes up from the ground in front of you, and it starts to light up, and you hear a voice say, "Caution, caution, you are not a registered member of this crew."
I'm gonna blink slowly at it and burp, pretending to be intoxicated.
Please turn around or security will be contacted.
From where I'm standing in front of the cone, am I able to get a closer look, or am I not that much closer?
You're not that much closer.
Okay,
The
well-
cone popped up when you were within about 100 yards of the ship.
Okay. Well, I'll just turn around and go back to the group and say, well, that didn't work.
well, like I said, it's got a turret, so we could find ourselves in a fight. However, we have previously proven our ability to scare people, even that do have the ability to fire back into submitting.
Yeah, but they'll probably take a look at
So-
our weapons and figure they're
Well-
outclassed.
Nobody likes getting irradiated.
Yeah, my concern is that. Well, would I have any reason to believe that they would have like hidden weapons or anything?
Anything's
Well,
possible.
Well, so far, the only thing that you know about this ship is that it made a trade with one of the pirate vessels.
Well, I'll bring up my concern, I guess, as my suspicion is that if they were trading with pirates, they themselves could be pirates.
They could just be smugglers.
W-
Well, if we want
which
to-
would also mean that they might have hidden weaponry.
Well, anything's possible. There are no assurances. So maybe if we want to go down to the beach and try to smooth some information out of them, it does not preclude us following them out of the system later. If we want to cover all of our bases.
All right. Plus, I mean, if they're just having a cookout down there, like, who better to have with us than Slems? He's really good at shit like this.
Yeah, And
Exactly.
I am hungry as fuck.
I'll pretend to
We
be.
just had dinner. Dude, we just had dinner.
What about second dinner?
He's cultivating mass.
What about my nightly short ribs?
You know, here's where Slem would have brought up the point that he saved everyone's lives with his at ready, like his at will vomit technique, but I guess that memory was wiped from everyone.
Yeah, you don't know that
brain.
happens, which is too bad. That was one of your prouder moments.
You know,
Well,
so, but he's still doing that. You never know when you need to vomit. You got to keep the gullet full, you know.
like
So-
like a pelican. The
can we rent a cabana near theirs?
What was that?
You want to rent a cabana near theirs?
Yes, as near as humanly possible.
Next door? Is there one right next to him?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. There is a cabana 2 cabanas away from them.
Well, that will have to do.
Yeah.
And the cost is 2,000 credits a night.
Let's take it out of Gani McCour's.
I'll pay for it. It's fine.
Okay. So down at the beach, you see a whole bunch of cabanas, but you now have access to your own private one. As you arrive, you can see that there is a fully stocked bar, a collection of refrigerators full to the brim with food. There are 2 staff members waiting to assist you for anything that you need.
Anything?
What are you asking them to do?
I retract my question. I'll ask them later when no one's listening.
And there are there's a section of the cabana that has like little different privacy areas and hammocks for you to sleep in.
I'm gonna get a drink from the minibar.
It's a full bar.
Well then, Richard, I'm gonna get a drink from the full bar.
Nothing mini about it. There's also one of the staff members can act as a bartender for you if you wish, or the
They've
staff member.
spared no expense.
Actually, Slums, can you make me something?
I don't make drinks. I drink drinks.
Well, I asked you not as a way to get you to work for me, but because I assume that you probably have better knowledge of really good drinks.
That would be a steward role, and he'd act. You know what? This might be funny. Do you want to try to make him a drink, Slims?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, Slims.
Absolutely.
Slims, you make me a drink.
Thought, I've drinking plenty of drinks. I think I could throw something together.
I'll tell you, you make me something, and I'll
so-
make you something.
So Slims, this is going to be 2d6 minus 2.
And I will drink whatever you make me, but you have to drink whatever I make you.
Oh my god.
A 3.
Dude. Okay. You're also trying to make. So Kluna's trying to make a drink. Do you have Jack of all trades? You do, so that's good. Oh god. 2d6 minus 4.
You have to drink it.
Oh my god. Yeah, you both hand each other a drink. Somehow both of yours not only have the yellowish
the cup starts to
brown,
deteriorate.
the yellowish brown color of vomit, but both of them are chunky.
Oh, I'll throw mine down the fucking hatch.
Curdled milk. I love it.
Okay. Both of you will need to make endurance checks.
Unless our captain orders us to stop at the last minute.
So Ukluna, this is going to be 2d6 minus 1.
She doesn't have omnipotence.
Only if I know what's up.
You
Only
don't see us giggling at the bar.
If only I could make a steward roll to find out that they've done something absolutely terrible.
That's an 8.
If you're watching, I'm sure. Roll 2d6. Do you have steward?
Is steward 0?
Yeah, you do have steward 0. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be 2d6 plus 1 for you.
7.
Okay, so this is going to be an easy check for you. They are definitely going to poison themselves if they drink these things.
Wait, guys. This was funny, but you've made terrible mistakes here.
We've only used ingredients that are in the bar. I mean, how could...
But you never mix Romulan Siren and Dorian Ale. It turns to glass. It turns into window cleaner.
It turns into pure arsenic.
In fact, as you say that, you detect a distinct whiff off of the thing Ukluna made, and you realize that it's pretty close to mustard gas. What Ukluna made.
Yeah, and that's probably a war crime.
Well, okay, I'll pour it down the sink.
Well, at least the sink will be very clean.
Or I just destroyed the plumbing.
Okay, well, I drink mine because I know what
She
I know what I
specifically just
made.
told. Well, no. You're drinking your drink that you made.
Yeah, yeah. I look in disbelief and perceived victory at making the superior drink because the captain didn't pour mine out first. And I say, "See, I know how to make a drink. God damn it!" And I shotgun it.
Roll 2d6 for endurance.
What a stupid way to die, Monty.
Hold on. 4.
Oh God.
Oh man, I should have gotten that medical kit.
See, it's delicious. Best thing I've ever had.
You just shit yourself. Just
I immediately break out into a cold sweat.
Yeah, it burns all the way down your throat, but not in a good way. It feels like daggers have just been lodged all throughout your esophagus, and your stomach just kind of drops out from you. The world is kind of spinning very heavily to you at the moment. Your endurance has gone from a 7 to a 2.
can I do a medical check to see if inducing vomiting would help?
And sure. Roll your skill. So that's going to be medic. 2d6 plus 3.
How can I help him with a 13?
Yeah, so you immediately see what's happening to him, and because this has just happened, you kind of grab him and you stick your fingers down his
Oh
throat,
hell yeah, that's what I wanted.
and he just starts spraying across the sand this horrendous drink. You still feel like shit, Slims, but you don't feel like you're about to imminently die anymore.
Can you get one of
Since
those
the poison
endurance
has
points
now
back?
been taken out. No, it's just not going to decrease again.
Oh okay.
He's still feeling really terrible from drinking that horrible drink. A good
Ooh,
night's sleep.
I could
will
make
probably
another
help.
one of those.
No, I think you've had enough.
As he says that, he smiles, and you guys can see his gums are bleeding.
God.
Who's ready for round 2?
Well, you somehow got
You don't
scurvy from
look
that drink. I don't even know how that works.
Turd, you don't look
Instant
so well.
scurvy.
I'm gonna pat Slums
You
on the
don't
back
look
and say,
so well.
you probably don't think so now, but you'll thank me for that later.
I've never thanked anyone for anything. It's not going to start now.
Well, now that Slems has given himself scurvy, do we want to go down and talk to the people at the other cabana?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
like. Can we see their cabana from here? Is the other one in the way?
You can walk past the other cabana, and the other cabana is pretty close to the beach as well. There you can see there are about 5 people gathered in front of the cabana, where they seem to be enjoying a barbecue and looking out towards the reflection of the moon across the waves.
Slems, are you hungry yet?
Slims immediately vomits at the idea of food, and then when he's done, he says, "Yes."
Well, shall we introduce ourselves to our neighbors?
Mm-hmm.
Captain. Also, what's our cover story? Are we doing like intergalactic thruple or?
Well, we're just
Friends, just friends. That makes sense.
we are the ship crew of the Mirimaru, the discarded lady, and we're just taking
Walking
the
down the
night off
beach. All right.
on the captain's street.
Okay. Well, as you pass by the inner cabana, you'll get a few, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome to paradise."
And I just kind of wave and
Lems tries to walk into every single tent that
nope,
says, "Hey."
no. Well, come on, Slims.
You're gonna get
Let's
tased if you
go.
don't behave, Slims.
I'd probably let the taste.
One of the members of this cabana, a man with a big bushy beard, he kind of laughs. He's like, "Ha! Looks like you got a lightweight over there."
He usually does better, but
You want to see lightweight?
I'm gonna hold on.
Slems
I'm gonna hold
reaches.
on to Slims like I'm trying to hold him back.
Slems reaches down and he pushes on the grab belt.
Okay, and you start to. Okay, sure. Are you doing anything fancy, or are you just floating there?
I'm just floating up, lightweight. He's drunk.
Nice pun there.
Yeah.
I'm George. I'm George Stone. This is my crew over here. We're just kind of having a nice night out.
yeah, right back at you. I'm Andrew. This is Slims and Cluna.
I'll give him a wave.
Slems is still going up.
Uh,
I
Well,
guess I'll stop at like 15 feet up and I'll start making my way back down because I'm getting a
So-
little scared of the height.
so are you all here for business or pleasure?
well,
Yes.
business, but we're
Yeah.
taking the night off.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Well, we came into a little cargo a little while back. Are you interested in purchasing anything?
What is it?
Is this the crew we're looking for, or is this a different crew?
This is the crew of the Homer.
Well, what do you got?
We got a few tons of scrap a little while ago, computer scrap material.
Oh,
Are you?
where did you get that from?
There was another trader over here that had some. We got a pretty good price for it. We could offer you a pretty good price.
How much?
We can sell it at 2,000 credits a ton.
That is a pretty good deal. I think unfortunately we're hauling. We'd have to come back and get it because we've got shit we have to do.
Well, can we take a look? I think we can squeeze it out.
I do have a sample that I keep with me, just in case I come across anybody that might be interested. Hold on a sec. He goes into the cabana, and then he comes out
With a machine gun.
with a small box, and he says, "Yeah, here. You can see the quality. You can make me an electronics check. So this would be 2d6 plus 1 for Andrew."
I mean, I assume it's what I think it is, but if that helps.
Yeah, if you want to confirm.
Yep. 7. Like I
this will
said,
be-
I should be able to confirm that it is what I think it is.
Yes, this will be an easy check from you because you were on Clark. And this basically, from what you saw on Clark and from all the other stuff, this is the stolen material from Clark.
Yeah, Andrew makes a noise and shakes her head. I've got some bad news for you, friend.
What?
This is stolen archaeological refuge from the planet Clark. You can see these points here, here, and here give it away.
But the
This is hot
Yeah.
stuff, man. I hate to break it to you.
But I hear that there's legit stuff that comes out of Clark all the time.
Not this stuff.
It was stolen?
I
Not
yeah,
by
we
not by
were
you. We don't think. I mean, you guys
yeah,
probably didn't know.
we were just on Clark, and we had heard about a an archaeological dig site that had been knocked over that was full of stuff like this. I'm almost certain it's the same stuff. I really
Motherfucker. First, first I hear from Daniel, and now you. I guess they
Yeah.
really are bad people.
Fuck that guy.
what yeah you know my friend's name says Daniel smells backwards, so that's anyway
We
um
got to the bottom of that mystery. Now we know which Daniel he's talking about.
but so who were these crooks? What can you tell me about these? So who were
Well,
these crooks that screwed you over? So if I see them again, I can give them a what for you?
it was the captain was Vogger named Krush.
Sorry, did you say Kush?
Krush. Krrrsh.
Oh, so all consonants. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, he's a vugger, so
Yeah, yeah, Daniel Vla was bad mouthing these guys, but I mean, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt because he seemed all right, but apparently he says like when he was on his way in system, somehow this ship damaged his ship, but he wouldn't tell me a full story. He just told me that I shouldn't have dealt with Misery's company, and now maybe I'm thinking he was right.
yeah, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but better me than a customs inspector.
He starts to scratch his chin and go, though, this might be an opportunity if I return these items to Clark. Maybe the government will pay me an amount to get them back. Maybe a reward. Hopefully enough to cover my costs.
They might
That's
also
the
turn you
thought.
into a table, but you know.
Well, thanks for the information.
So who is this? Who is this Daniel guy you keep talking about?
Yeah, he has the ship called the Sarkomond. It's here at the starport. It's undergoing repairs. You could find him inside the bar.
Well, thanks for the information. Yeah, sorry about your luck, friend.
Yeah,
Hopefully things
well,
go better for you next time.
yeah, hopefully. Well, we'll enjoy tonight and then maybe make plans tomorrow to start to plot out a course for Clark.
Well,
Well, enjoy their people in general.
All right. So,
well,
are you guys heading to the bar next?
yes.
Yeah, never too late for the bar. And now that I actually didn't get the drink that I wanted in our cabana,
Well, heading to the bar, there are a whole bunch of people there, but when you ask the bartender about Daniel Vla, they point out to you a man with graying hair and a beard sat in the corner, nursing a whiskey.
did you really base this character on me? Because so far, with the graying hair and the whiskey, this could easily be me.
This is a picture of Daniel Vla.
It's similar beard style, but that's about it.
He's got a goatee. I haven't had a goatee since college. I was informed that it was out of style.
Are you all approaching him?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll follow Andrew's lead. I'll kind of scan the room a little bit.
Hey, Slims, kind of give me a hand here. Oh, Slims. Yeah, probably just if I have to, just kind of give him the smile and ask if the seat is taken.
He kind of turns to you as you talk to him, and he says, "What do you want?"
Well, I'm looking for some information about a ship that you had a run-in with.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to drink my drink. What ship do you hail from?
Uh, I'm Captain Andrew, the Miramu out of Drinax.
His eyes widen for a second as you say Drinax, and then narrow. Uh, he then spits on the ground next to your feet. Fuck Drinax. You know where I come from?
Not Drinax, I assume.
A sim.
Oh,
The planet you motherfuckers conquered 20 years ago to take our fucking farmland. So why the fuck should I talk to a damn Drinaxian?
well,
Because I'll buy you a drink.
because mutual self-interest.
But also, I'll
Uh,
buy you a drink because I was gonna buy one anyway.
maybe we'll maybe if you're somebody, yeah, sure, our people screwed over a lot of people over the years, and we got screwed over maybe as bad if not worse ourselves. Uh, but we all got to make the best we can out of this little piece of space that the Imperium has let us hold on to.
It was only fucking 20 years ago. It was my world.
Richard,
And you're still taking all of our goods. What do you say?
while they're talking, am I able to identify what drink he's working on right now? Like what drink he's nursing?
You can just tell it appears to be a whiskey.
Okay, I'll go to the bar while they're talking and get 2 whiskeys.
Okay.
And then I'll come back and give him one of them. I'll just slide it on the table to him.
All right. Make a carouse check.
To order a whiskey?
No. You're giving him a whiskey. Let's see if there's a nice effect from that.
Oh, okay.
Do you have carouse?
I doubt it.
This will be 2d6 minus 1.
Where's Slims when we need him?
All right.
I didn't realize it was going to be a check just to give him a whiskey.
No, he sees that you're with Andrew, and he doesn't accept the whiskey.
Oh, okay. Well, it can just sit there then. I don't give a fuck. I'll sip on mine. I'm starting to not like this guy very much.
Is Monty here or is Monty AFK?
No, I'm here, but after hearing these guys' bad vibes, I started floating a little bit higher away from him, being a Drinaxian noble and everything.
You're like the Emperor from Dune. You're just floating up toward the ceiling.
Daniel looks at Andrew and says, "Hey, here's a joke. You know what the only good Drinaxian noble is?
I work for a living, so.
A frog in a blender?
A dead one.
Guys, I'm starting to think he doesn't like Drinax very much.
Part of me wants to really suck this guy. So are you gonna continue to be an unmitigated asshole and I'm gonna kick your ass? Or are you gonna help me help you get back at the people that wrecked your ship and close out your bar tab? Because frankly, at this point, I'm happy with either one.
From up above in the peanut gallery, Slim
I know
says,
I don't have
"Yeah."
intimidate, but that's where she's at.
Mm.
I'll let my hand rest
You'll,
on my on whatever weapon is visible.
you'll
Yeah,
close
Slim's
you'll you'll
electric.
close out you'll close out my bar tab, huh? All right, fine. What do you want to know?
Yeah, like I said, you had a run-in with Misery's company who sold my friend who sold the Holer the bad scrap out of Clark.
Let me just ask you, why are you interested in Misery's company?
Because I want to because I think they're I think they're pirates and there's a big bounty on their heads and I'm gonna get it.
His eyebrows go up. Well, the only thing worse than a Drinaxian is a pirate. So, all right.
It's a good thing you haven't met any Drinaxian pirates. Am I right?
He smiles and he says, "My ship, she has surprises. 2 pop-up turrets, you see. Bad news for pirates. I burn pirate amidships here and there. But
So what happened with this guy that you weren't able to burn him?
well, what happened was this SOB tried to steal my cargo. She got into a real tight course with me, came into range, flipped over, matched velocity, and demanded that I hand over my cargo. And when that happened, I I basically did a few shots to them. They did a few shots to me. And over the radio, I heard that little bitch, and I think it definitely was a bitch because it sounded like a Vogger, cry out for orders from his crew on a fucking open channel, the little whiny baby. And he ordered his crew to make an emergency jump to Borite.
When was this?
This would have been about a week and a half ago.
Well, thanks for your well, I guess I'll have to go see the bartender.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you meet that whiny Vogger bitch, just fill him full of holes, or at the very least, make sure that he suffers a little bit.
It'll be my pleasure.
And Daniel goes back to his drink, and we will end there for tonight. You have discovered
how much was his bar
that
tab, by the way?
his bar tab was
1, 2, 3, not it.
Let me see. His bar tab was.
I called it. You heard it.
$4.
D6.
$100 million.
Okay. His bar tab was for 4,000 credits.
Oh, so somewhere in between Monty and I's guesses. Monty and my guesses.
Expense me.
Do you need me to help chip in for that?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
It's the principle of the thing. That was definitely worth the lead.
Also, what is he going to do if we just don't close out his tab? He was kind of an asshole.
Well, like I said, I stand by what I stand by what I said. So are we gonna be nice or am I gonna kick your ass? So I was about to put that newly minted melee 0 to use.
You know, we could do both. We could be nice, close out his tab, and then kick his ass.
Really
No.
send some mixed messages.
Yeah.
No. He played nice, so we'll play nice back.
Yes, you discovered he hated pirates even more than Drinaxians.
Yes.
It's ironic, isn't it?
Remind me to never piss him off if he's got 2 turrets and traded paint with a pirate and scared him off.
All right. Well, is that the end? Are we done?
Yep, that's
We're done.
it for the night, and hopefully by the time of the next session, your captain's tummy will be feeling better.
Good, because I want to ask him what he knows about this captain, which should hopefully be a lot since they served at the same time.
Speaking of which, the next episode of Gungans and Dragons will be a week from today, 7 o'clock Central. So